So as a minimalist, what am I getting my kids for Christmas? Now, to answer this question, you have to know kind of the family situation we've got going on in here. It's me, my wife, and we have 4 kids, ages 7, 6, 4, and 7 months. So, how do we handle Christmas? If you've seen some of my past videos, you might know I'm not a big fan of the whole Santa thing. Santa doesn't exist in this household, but my wife still likes to follow many of the Christmas traditions. So we will be getting a Christmas tree, even though I don't really want one. And we also do presents on Christmas morning, which isn't exactly how I would do it either. But hey, it's all about compromise, right? So what we do is, just like in Lent, when we have our kids give up something for Lent and they wrap it and then we open it on Easter morning as like a present that we're getting our sacrifice back, we do the same thing for Advent. So for Advent, all the kids have wrapped up a present that they're giving up as a sacrifice for the Lord for Advent, kind of preparing their hearts for Christ. And then we're going to open those again. So really the present is something that they already have. They just gave up. However, we will be adding to the Christmas presents as well. And I do that for Easter too. So it's like, the idea is that it's symbolic of when we sacrifice for Christ, he gives everything back to us tenfold. Now, I don't give them tenfold the presents, but the idea is they sacrifice something during Advent. Christmas morning, the presents are under the tree, and what do you know? There's more presents, right? So then they're going to open those. Now, what are those more presents? I am a huge fan of giving gifts for the kids that are something that they can share with the rest of the family. So really what I usually like are, it basically falls under a couple of categories. Usually I like books or games. We're really into board games in this house. Now, our children are still young, so it's a lot of Candyland and Uno. Sequence and Trouble are probably the 2 favorite board games. So this year for Christmas, and don't tell them, but we are adding 2 more games to our repertoire. We are getting Connect 4 and Jenga, 2 games that we think the kids will really like. So that's it for Christmas morning. Now, that doesn't mean that's the only presents that they'll be getting for Christmas. They've got grandparents and godparents who I'm sure will also be showering them with love in the form of gifts. But that's how we're going to do Christmas morning. We also do stockings, which I just like to stuff with treats. I don't like, growing up, we always got like more gifts in the stocking, which is like, it's crazy to me how overdone, at least here in the States where I am, it is on Christmas. It's just like you have all these wrapped presents all over the place. Then you go in your stocking, there's like whatever presents we could shove in your stocking too. It's just like, whoa, hey, whoa. So we're just keeping it simple, getting a couple of gifts. And again, I like the idea of them opening the presents and then they can start playing with the family. I don't like it's when everyone just like opens something, it's like, this is mine. And then they just like run away to play with it. And like, you ever seen the kids where it's like, they got this present and they won't share with anyone. It's like, well, if you get them a board game, they have to share. It's the only way they can enjoy the gift. And in the stockings this year, oh man, I'm going to make bank. We still have Halloween candy left over, and we now have Christmas candy from this parade that they went to, and there's all this Christmas candy getting thrown out. So guess what their stockings are going to have in there? Just Halloween and Christmas candy they already got. So I don't have to buy any treats. It's all just going right in there. So what about you? What are you getting your kids for Christmas? Are you getting them nothing at all? A little something? A lot of somethings? What do you think? What do you do? What's a minimalist to do on Christmas? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, keep it simple, question everything, and stay radical.
Well, I just love the holiday, Christmas lights, Santa sleigh, early rise, I'm on the way, when to my surprise, under the